Exciting times. Back with another version of the game. It's the 24th of October, and 15 years ago today, this version was released to the public. It is taking a while to spawn. Exciting, I'm so excited. Exciting, excitement. Here I am. I have played a little bit of Survival Test, since the last video, but I did it in the version I knew, which was 0.25. Just pressing B to see if any mobs turn up, but seemingly no. And neither does signs or blocks. The B button now has lost all functionality. Now, apparently a few things, oh dear lord, a couple of things were added in the, Purple Arrow still exists clearly, were added in the previous version, which I will talk about in a moment. But before I do, TNT. Does it blow me up, or just the area around me? Seemingly, I have to ignite it myself. I assumed it would just... Seemingly, it does blow me up. I would have assumed that it would just ignite without my having to do anything. But seemingly not. What if I shoot it? Will it ignite then? No, it won't. Right, let's make a little TNT wall. Fun. Just going to turn my volume down a bit. And already the grass is spreading. Got quite a few blocks. Now apparently a few things have been added down below. Right, I'm just going to load a new world. Load level. Generate new level. There we go. Gonna see if I can blast my way down into a cave. It's taken a while to spawn and load. Oh, look at that! These are new. Little spiders. Can I do some parkour? I'm not going to be able to make this jump, am I? No. Look at this. Can they climb up walls? Hang on, I can't tell. That's just one block high. What do they drop? Nothing. Wonder if I can find any more spiders anywhere. Aha. Wonderful. Here's one. Ow! Ow! Seemingly it can't. Oh, dearie me. Oh, it can still attack my carcass. That's interesting. So those are spiders. Right. Time to mine. Right, so apparently iron ore now drops an item. Yes, it does. The iron block. Isn't this ugly? It's not the nicest block in the world. I'm just going to pop up to the top and see if I can actually look at it in all of its glory. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. I quite like that bottom texture though. I've never seen that before. That's quite nice. Is that creeper coming over here? No, seemingly not. And the top texture's alright. Top texture's actually pretty close to what we end up with thinking about it. But these side textures? Oh, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. But apparently, iron is not the only new thing of news. You know, new No, okay, never mind. Why did that not blow much up? Does it only blow up dirt and not stone? That's rubbish for mining. And can you not place it where there are blocks? It's interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to do some own caving. I'm just gonna give it one more go just for the sake of it. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Right, gonna have to go caving myself then. Right, this apparently drops something. Coal. It drops stone slabs. I'm pretty sure these are the first slabs. Interestingly, the block looks like stone, but no, it is a slab. Oh, that's odd. Oh, I heard about this actually. If there's a block on top of a stone slab, it will not load the top part. And then there we go, it turns into a full block, and seemingly the texture changes a little bit when I do so. Aha! Gold! Right, this should drop, apparently, a very ugly gold block. A bit like the iron blocks. I'm not a big fan of this texture. I am going to have a little look at the underside. Again, the underside is quite nice, but the side is, ew, it's just wrong. I think that if the gold block had stayed looking like what we were used to, you know, with the butterier looking block, but just was darkened a bit, or were darkened a bit, because I'm using the subjunctive mood, aren't I? If it were darkened a bit, it would be perfect. Come on, I can do this parkour. There we go. Right, let's go back to the surface. Oh, I tried to press R, but apparently that is no longer a button I can use. Oh, very upsetting. But I will say, thinking about it, that is probably the first thing that Minecraft has added that I am not happy with. There we go. It's the beginning of the end. You all thought it was when they added sprinting, or when they added wolves, or when they added end cities or elytra. No. This is when it all went down the pan. There we go. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to get any more iron, because I'm not going to really build much. I'm just going to do a little something, just so that I can say I've built something with the new blocks. Oh, and look at where I came up. That's perfect. Unsurprisingly, considering where I went down and how little, you know, how much I didn't explore. I think I'm going to build a sofa. There we go, very nice. And I'm going to build it with a TV on a little table. There we go. And then here are the walls of my house. I should also like to note that my building is quite naff, because I have got quite a lot of work to be getting on with. There is my house. Oh look, H for house. Marvellous. And I'll have a little gold doormat. But yeah, my video isn't fantastic because I'm quite busy at the moment. I've got a lot of work to be getting on with. And so I'm making this as brief as possible while still doing it on the day. You know, I strangely like this house. I could see myself playing in this version, seeing how much wealth I could amass. There we go, I'm going to even. I know, this is shocking. Gonna put a little window in. Well, apparently mossy cobblestone exists, or moss stone, or however you want to call it. But I can't find how to find it. Maybe I have to go caving. I don't have very long. So, oh, go away, go away. if I know I'm wasting my arrows, but sod it. If I can't find it quickly, then I'm going to have to call it a loss. Because, as I said, I'm quite busy. Another thing of note, is that 0.26 survival test was also released 15 years ago today. So everything that I'm playing with, you might think is old news because it was added in 0.26 survival test. But even in this version, it is new. I'm assuming trees still work in the same way. Yes, they do. Ooh, ooh! I can use some wood to build my house with. Yeah, don't care about this mossy stone. I can deal with that later. This is exciting. This is probably the first time that this feels like the building game that I know and love. Oh, where's my house? It's over here, isn't it? I like this. I'm gonna put a little windowsill here. Oh, hang on. Wait, no, I'm not, because it's on the wrong side of the block. I'm not going to put a little windowsill here. I also should... I'm going to put some TNT in the house, but I need to be very careful, because it will blow up if I'm not happy where it goes. But I'm going to have a little boombox in the back. Haha, it's funny, because TNT goes boom. And anyway, right, I need to go, because I came home, because I'm spending most of today at the university, and I've got another lecture in a half hour. So I'm going to spend some 10 minutes at my house. I'm going to have a quick bite to eat. Then I'm going to go back, which means I'm going to have to pause this video. I might die. A thing might spawn and kill me. I'm going to sit in a box with a half slab floor and hope that mobs not spawning on half slabs is a thing. And hope that isn't a feature that is added later. And hopefully I will get back to this. But if the video ends in just a moment, then yeah, you know what happened. I died. Righty-ho. So what happened here was, well, I'll explain the picture in a moment. But everything I did from here on out, I'm going to voice over, because I was listening to music while I was doing it. And, yeah. I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway, I accidentally punched the TNT that I placed. I punched my boombox, hence the blown up bit of house. But I didn't record while I was doing that, so I took a screenshot instead. I will, however, say that I recorded this impressive bit of lava I found, and then I finished my house, which is lovely. I wanted to give you a little house tour. I'm very pleased with my iron bits on the corners there. The reason why there's a gap is so that this sapling can be exposed to sunlight. I try, and I think I fail. It takes me a while to place a block there, just to show you why I put that gap there in the first place. There we go. In a moment you will see that the sapling does not appreciate the lack of sunlight and disappears, which is a shame. And then for some reason I go up onto the roof. I don't know why I do this, but I do. I remember not being sure at the time why I was doing it, but sod it, you get a nice view. And I quite like the place. Got a nice little path there, two little blocks of gravel. And you can see I've got my lovely little sofa, my lovely little TV. So that's up for my house. I forgot about this. Yes, I blow it up. Again, because I enjoyed it so much the first time. This is because by this point I'm bored of living and I want to die. And so I do that by going upstairs. I try to shoot myself with a bunch of arrows. Does it work? Does it buggeroo? But luckily I went up a pole, which was my plan B. And that was that. And then the camera just infinitely zoomed in. I got bored after a couple of minutes of waiting for it to stop. And that was that. And while I'm here just zooming on and zooming in on this grass, I will let you know of a couple of things I didn't realise were added in the game during 0.26. Those being cobwebs, bricks, and bookshelves. but you cannot get them yet. And I couldn't find any mossy stone either, so I don't know how you're supposed to get that. I did look it up, I couldn't find out. But regardless, that's that for this video. I'm sorry you had to endure it. Toodle pip.